Hello everyone and welcome to SteveKnows. It's the news update and we have a win for VR, we have quest updates, games and so much more. First of all, congratulations to Chris for winning the Quest 2, and there is a $100 Oculus Store giveaway down below in the description, so please subscribe and enter that competition. And I also want to thank you for your continued support. Wedding planning and life have just been so intense and you've been super nice, which has kept me positive, so thank you. And that is enough chin wagging, let's get started. So last week, there were a handful of games that were cancelled, and this week, some more confirming sadness, paired with a side of excitement though. Ready at Dawn, the studio that made the amazing games, the Echo series, Echo Arena, Lone Echo, and Echo Combat, they have come out and said that there are no plans to bring Lone Echo or Echo Combat to Quest, despite us, the community, hoping for and rumouring the fact that these games could be coming to the Quest during some VR events, but I guess not. So their words were, moving this game mode over to Quest and Quest 2 would just not be possible without major changes to the game itself. Therefore, we want to reiterate that we will not be bringing Echo Combat to the Meta Quest. Combat is still available to play though on PC VR. But they then went on to say that they are currently working on some new exciting projects for VR, but it was a bit of a blunt report. They didn't say much after that. So something's coming, we don't know what. But at least we can stop hoping for something that will never come. So this new project confuses me a little bit. So if you have any opinions on this, please let me know. There's a Kickstarter for a company called No Fear, if I'm saying that wrong, sorry. It's launching a product that aims to create a wireless adapter for the Valve Index. And since Valve hasn't released this device themselves, I'm sure it will be a welcome addition for some people. So they're going to leverage Wi-Fi 6E, so it'll have a higher frequency band that would allow for lower latency, and Wi-Fi 6 has a higher bandwidth with greater resistance to interference. This extra add-on will weigh 200 grams, but will be a counterweight because it will be placed on the back of the headset, so should alleviate some of the stress on the front of the face. But it also requires a battery that is another 200 grams, and it only lasts 2 hours. That's an extra 400 grams. That's a big chunk of weight to add to your head. Although they did say the battery can just fit in your pocket, but that's a bit of it's a half-baked solution, I think. Shipping will begin for this in Q1 of 2023. They expect this to be around $450, although granted a final price has not been confirmed, but this is where it gets me. It's more expensive than a whole new headset that supports wireless PCBR that can, at least on paper, hit 120 Hz, and granted it only supports Wi-Fi 6, not Wi-Fi 6E. But these are small differences. The Valve Index is also about to become a previous generation headset based on the rumours and the content coming from Valve and some of the patents that should have a wireless module already built into the device. And that's a big chunk of money. So I'm a little confused. If you have any good reason to buy this device if you have a Valve Index, except for the fact that you won't be adopting the new hardware, but you will be happy to shed out nearly $500, which is not a small piece of money, for a wireless adapter. It just seems like this has come a little too late for me, I think. It's a little too late. And now some news that will get the community wetter than a poolside flannel. Survios have announced their new development title, and Survios, they're actually quite a good virtual reality studio. They've created flat screen games and VR content, bringing us games like Battle Wake, Creed, Westworld. They've actually done quite a bit. So they have a CV to pull out a good game. And since Alien is one of the most loved virtual reality experiences for people to play in Alien Isolation, it's amazing to finally see something officially being worked on for VR in this space. It is said to feature an original storyline set between the first Alien and then the sequel Aliens, where a battle-hardened veteran has a vendetta against the Xenomorphs, which excites me because it doesn't sound like Alien Isolation where it's very stealthy. Not that that's not a great game, I do love Alien Isolation, but going into combat, going toe-to-toe with these aliens, perhaps with some heavy machinery in honor of Ripley, sounds pretty great. But I do hope it still has some elements of fear, that you don't actually want to face a Xenomorph because they'll be so difficult to kill, but when you do, it's go time. And we also have a marketing image that looks like it would make a pretty great poster. I love Alien. I'm so excited for this one. We now have a Beat Saber update, and this is always nice to see. It's mostly a great update around accessibility and people who want to be Obi-Wan. Beat Saber adds 87 new One Saber maps for normal mode up to Expert Plus across 29 songs. This mode is going to help more people enjoy VR. Also, perhaps fix some people's muscle imbalance and just go left-handed on Expert Plus to end up like Quagmire. Many of the songs do belong to music packs that you have to buy though. So I'll list and scan the titles on screen down below, and may the force be with you. So this story is a bit random, it's not really much of a story, I just stumbled across it and it made me laugh because some of us joke that having a beard or facial hair is a requirement of being a virtual reality YouTuber since so many of us have them. There is this application that can give you one, so whether you want some stubble like David, a tash like Nathy, or you want a complete full bird's nest like Beardo, I thought this one could be fun, so I'll just let you know this app exists. It's not sponsored, this amused me and I wanted to share it with you. So we have a new quest update. I've not heard much about this, likely due to the fact that it's not very insane or epic, but can be pretty nice. It's a cherry on top of some nice touches that we enjoy with our VR headset. No. So what it does include is some Oculus Move updates and some parental controls, and since they say the age is for 13 and above to use a virtual reality headset, and I know for a fact that many of you are not old enough to actually use one. I've seen it with my own eyes. No, wait, that sounds like a bit off. I've not seen it literally with my own eyes. I just know. I'm aware. I'm gonna just be quiet. So we have new achievements in version 42 for the Oculus Move app, so we can have some Vrexercise, that's trademarked. There is also a trend tab, which is amazing. If you are trying to cut weight, averaging your stats over a week, and giving you like YouTube analytics to see if you've had an improvement or decline over the previous week. Parental controls also now have a remote control over social features, preventing your kid making parties, joining them using Oculus Chat or Messenger, because this is the modern day. You don't need to go out to socialize anymore. You're grounded. No VR socials. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, it's kind of insane in a bad way. Now, I think since Demio, people have been a little easier on board game or tabletop experiences in virtual reality. I've seen an increase in people, at least in my circle, that have been playing more and more of them, especially in real life, real board games, maybe because it's just the chance for us to get off our screens. So there is this new title called All Aboard, which is giving us the opportunity for one friend to have a license for a board game in VR, and then we can play it with those friends in virtual reality without having to own the license, not all of us having to own the game. Just like in real life, only one person needs to own the game and you'll go around, you'll be able to play it. So the title will release with 6 games, with 6 more to come in the future, hopefully even more to be added. And I want to play something like Sentinels of the Multiverse in VR. That would be so sweet. Or Yu-Gi-Oh, please. So this is a Kickstarter, and it's offering for $20 platform access. For $40, you'll get a choice of 3 licenses when it drops, or $80, you can get access to all 12 licenses, which compared to actually buying these board games in real life, they can be so expensive. I didn't realize. So I started surfing Amazon. It's just madness. But it also has a custom game creator, so you can make your own board games, which is brilliant. So thank you, Game Kitchen. And I think this will be even better in AR as well. So nice touch. I'll link the description down below in the description. Now this seems like a win, I think. I'm curious how it's going to come across though, because HBO are releasing a documentary filmed entirely in virtual reality where it explores VR chat communities. And the reason I worry is VR chat is such a plethora of different things. Some very, very strange, some very open and welcoming. But on the surface, if you're not really aware of the world or dabbled in it, it can seem a little crazy. I don't want to put people off VR, even though this is a game that will put people in VR. But I am very excited to see such a unique way of documenting, and around our community as well, in the community metaverse. The documentary seems to go over relationships discovered and nurtured whilst people were indoors during lockdown because many of us couldn't go out, and the feeling of presence in VR is incredible, so it's quite a nice topic. One thing's for sure though in this trailer, it's going to showcase the power of VR, how incredible the worlds can be, how immersive it can be, hopefully bringing in more players, extending the community and spreading VR awareness. This should be available on the 27th of July, a day after my birthday, so this is definitely a hangover watch for me. I'm pretty excited for this one. I think this is such a cool thing, and it's almost like an achievement, like a milestone for us. So that's it from me today, guys. I know it's been a bit of a standard week, but we can go out and enjoy the sun. The weather has been fantastic. It's been tasty, but I do hope you have a great week. Thanks for supporting the channel, and I mean it. I really do, so thank you. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Happy gaming, guys. Good day!